ever sometimes feel like you don't quite fit into this world? Do you ever wonder, how do you see the world? Or how do other people see the world? Or do they live in a completely another world? But what does it make a world? Is it streets, buildings, the people, experience, feelings or folks? Well, in this video I want to uncover this topic. I want to see, find out and share with you, how do other people see the world and how does it affect us and our community and this one world that we have together and that we share. So I invite you to come with me into my world and to see, how do I see the world and how do other people see it, and how does our inner world affect our own world.
Since my childhood, I have carried a whole special, unique world within me, and it stayed with me till this day now. It is special and unique in its own way. When I was a kid, I used to play with toys like knights, pirates, monsters, dragons, and I always liked to make new stories with it, like movies or books. And I have wondered, do other people also have the same world like me? So, there is a whole universe within every person, made of folks, feelings, point of views, different individual experiences, and so on. And on our Earth planet, there are right now around 8.6 billion people. So you could say there is 8.6 billion different worlds in just one together world. One man, one world. Just like fingerprints. Every brain structure is different than the other. And so there's a research of the University of Zurich where they have in one study demonstrated that a combination of genetic predispositions and individual life experience can build and make our organs' characteristic structure. So that means you are really unique on your own way. You're not just a world. You are the whole universe, your whole system in one on your way. Your own way. Even twins experience the same situation completely differently.
Two people, one experience, two worlds. The situation is, two teenagers, Lisa and Amira, are giving a presentation at school. Both receive the same feedback from the teacher at the end. That was good, but you could speak a little more freely next time. Lisa is very self-critical. As a child, she was often criticized for mistakes. She hears, "I wasn't good. I failed. I'm not good enough." Right pointing arrow, she feels hurt, withdraws, and doesn't want to speak in front of the class the next time. Amira was encouraged to learn from mistakes. She hears, "Cool, that was good, and next time it will be even better." Right pointing arrow, she is motivated and even wants to speak alone at the next presentation and be prepared. Both objectively heard the same feedback, but they processed it completely differently because their inner world, their psychological universe, is different.
So, let me tell you about my own experiences. For example, my basketball experience. When I was in the high school, I trained basketball for 4 years. And my coach, he was pretty harsh and strict. Often what he used to tell me, I accepted as bad criticism. Well, meanwhile, in my eyes, it was really harsh words. For him, from his point of view, it was just positive feedback. He just wanted to push me over my limit so that I can become a better. So
A lot of such familiar situations pass through our lives almost every day. We don't fully understand them and we don't fully see them. And we don't notice them or realize them, but they happen. And we take the things not as they are, we take them as we are. So that's called also in psychology, it's called the subjective construction of the reality. So a couple of few reasons why does it happen that people hide from themselves, from their inner world. The first reason is you learn in the school how to solve equation, how to solve another math problems. You learn about history, geography, chemistry, but you don't learn how to handle yourself. You don't learn how to handle rejection, how to deal with angerness or loneliness or sadness. So the problem is many people don't learn how to get to know themselves. The second problem is that people usually carry social masks to hide themselves from the society. For example, I can tell you from my own experience. When I was going through my breakups, I was going through a hard time. But I still accepted to my own friends that I'm going on the parties, on the celebrations, and I laughed, joked about breakups, even if I didn't feel so, just to fit in. The result is that we are pushing our inner world, our inner folks, into the darkness. We suppress them until they become loud, till they explode. The third problem is we spend hours and hours on social media scrolling just for peeping into other people's lives. For example, you know the lifestyle, points of view, ideas, the most favorite songs, restaurants and vacation places of your favorite musicians, actors, artists, and so on. But you still try to find yourself. You are unsure about your own folks and ideas sometimes, or point of view. So we take more time to look into someone else's life than our own. And now I wonder if those words are so truly powerful, if they are so important, why don't we notice them? Why do people even hide in the darkness, in the shadow of their inner world? Why do people hide from themselves? Have you ever thought about it? So, the third reason is that many worlds stay silent till they explode. When people suppress their inner world, their struggles, feelings, ideas, they often usually come out after in aggression, violence, isolation, self-hatred or depression. For example, for that is the quiet guy, who eventually loses the control because no one took him seriously. The most famous example for that is Anakin Skywalker, also known as Darth Vader. But why is it important to get to know your inner world? Well, if you don't know your inner world, you will always feel lost in the outside world. When you understand yourself, you make much better decisions. You know your values, you know your limits, you know your desires. Those who understand themselves have much better, deeper connections and relationships. They are more resilient and more empathetic towards others. They are more confident, they have more confidence, and they have even more creativity. For example, Harry Potter, Avicii songs, and some of the best stories, movies, and songs are made from the people who have connected with themselves on a much deeper level. So, and the last problem is, and the biggest is, that young people are often not taken seriously. Many young people hear, "You are too young. What do you know? You have to learn." And that's the problem. But young people in particular often see the world more clearly and more authentically and more rawly. Your message is, your word deserves to be heard because it exists. Because there is one fact, and there is also one study made from the World Health Organization. The study shows that when young people don't show their inner feelings, their ideas, there is a huge rising in their depression or self-isolation or self-hatred. There is one study that almost every fourth young man or girl has a problem with depression or isolation. This is my first video. I wasn't prepared as much as I wanted. I was nervous. I am still nervous doing those videos, and I'm on the beginning of a journey to share my world with you. Just like this, just like me, you have to leave your comfort zone. You need to go in your inner world. You need to go to the pain, hurt, to the darkness. You need to explore the darkness to get to know your inner world, to see the benefits of the life, like confidence, better life. There are so much things, such much brighter future that awaits you there outside. So I invite you to come with me and to see my inner world.